Hello everybody, welcome back to Tabulo. We have one board left to play. That is start with a stamp piece. I've got no idea what that means. We're going to find out right now. Stamp piece. At the end of the round, modify this square based on the stamp color. Counts as a pawn. So we're just going to get a bunch of free modifiers to the board. It's just playing on easy mode, and then I can move that to somewhere else. Although right now, I guess I can do that instead. Well, I would obviously rather have a queen. And I mean, it seems foolish not to start doing that when we know how prevalent that one that wants everything on dark pieces is. 25% chance to be scored for more. We can now take another piece. I guess we'll just take the pawn. Do this. Spawn 5 red bishops if scored -$1. Easy. Stay away from those bishops. Another piece. 0.25 for empty slots. Queens score each other for 8. Used to make a piece gold. Ugh, none of this is like huge. I'll grab a desert because I don't think we're going to need lots of pieces going through to get the win here. Right, that's going to start randomizing stuff, so we can start putting pawns on there. Bottom row scoring, no. Alright, a rook is lovely. Increase a piece rank by 1. That would make this a knight, which I don't really want. Stamp. Doesn't change. Let's just take a rook and a gold bar. Spawn 2 red kings, destroy pieces they can score at round end. Easy game. I forgot about this being a quartz or a ruby or whatever. That's on me. Promotion 3 gets that back. If I do this, will it randomize or will it restamp it? It's an interesting question. Alright, well that's gone forever. Be gone. Alright, well, we're speedrunning this now. Getting 2 random pieces, not ones I want. Pieces score higher ranked pieces for +4. Pieces on light squares are scored for +2. Sure. 3 random pieces. 3 pawns can say goodbye. All pieces are disabled until 1 piece is sold. Oops. Big oops. I guess I'm doing that. still fine. Double that score. Two random pieces. Nobody wants you, pawns. It is not your day. At the end of the round, the most scored piece gains 5 base points and the least scored piece is destroyed. They all get scored the same because they're all on a horizontal line. So let's see how that goes. Excuse me? You were all scored 3 times. What are you saying? I did not mean to go next round. Alright, you are all now exactly equal. What is going on? This is not how this should work. Alright, you're out. I will do that. Pieces that are not scored. Pieces score higher pieces. 2 random pieces. Just pawns. We have rook, thanks. Shuffle all pieces at start of round. Oh no. How terrible. Create 2 copies of a piece. Make a piece emerald. Gain 3 random pieces. They're all bad. Each round that no rooks are moved, rooks gain +3 base points. Alright, now we're cooking. Create a copy of a piece. Do I move it? Yes. Rooks in the corner are scored for 1.25x. Alright, maybe we ignore these 3 special tiles that I've built. And instead, we start playing for the bottom row. Oh, tedious. Excuse me? Oh. You. Thank you. I wish I could take gift as well, but I don't know where I'm going to get $4 from, so let's just not. Spawn the bishops, because none of our pieces... I guess they can spawn on the... I was like, none of them can score. They're all going to get scored on the vertical. That was dumb. Shouldn't have done that. Never mind. Pieces on the same row score each other for more. Fine with that. Make a square gold. I don't have enough money. I didn't win? Thanks. That's what I get for getting greedy. Okay. Just go next. Ignore that guy. Rooks neighboring pawns, no. Make a piece emerald, make a piece emerald. Emerald pieces and squares give more. Bishops score each other for more. Pieces score their neighbors for more. Make a piece sapphire. Pieces with less than 3 neighbors become disabled. Ugh. Such a chore. They take away so many of my bonuses. Also, we were like 30 points short. Thanks. Alright, well, since we have the chance to move stuff. Nine pieces of 14. We don't have much in the way of, like, end game X-Malt. Like, yeah, that was all we had and it wasn't enough. Alright, well, 11 minutes hardly makes a video. But we now know what all of the boards are. I would like to play again on the Jiangxi board. I think that goes the wildest with these advisors that score all generals. I would like to do more with that. Disable 3 rows. Great. Nay bother, man. Nay bother. Increase the thing of a thing by a thing. Considered as a pawn. When this piece is scored, also score all generals. Next, we're going to buy a pawn. We're going to make it a rook. We're going to get all of those on the same file. Disable 1 random piece, that's a problem. Well, it's not a problem. Right, we buy every advisor we see. Of course we do. We'll make a square gold. So as this rook attacks the advisors, the general gets scored over and over and over again. No room. I guess we're saying goodbye to the rook for a second. Possibly should have think about re-rolling to find some extra resource there, but we're still alright for a hot minute. There's a second king. Cannot take that advisor, unfortunately. Make that light. Set money to 0 if modified pieces are scored. We're just going to concede to losing the money. A random epic. We can't afford any of this stuff. Well, I will ditch an advisor. Oh, it's... I was looking at this 5. I need that 7. I'm not going to sell... Am I going to sell advisors for kings? I guess not. Disco we'll just hold on to. That's what I get for rushing. No. Let's take a white pawn in there just to help us out. Keep the score growing. Honestly, I'll take gift and another pawn and another pawn. It's really not going as smoothly as I want it to. I blame puppy brain. I have been up since very early this morning. If there's only one rank of pieces, we are not going to get to that today, given we have kings and we have generals and non-generals. Finally, we can go sell this, move that out of the square, move that out of the square, go general and general. Okay. $2 dues. That is rooks, which we do not have. $14, another advisor. It's grand. Make a piece emerald. Paying $3 for each piece that is not scored. Make a square gold. Down to $1, which is where we want to be. 3 columns, that's fine. Pieces scored by kings gain 1 base point. That's going to be big. Make a piece sapphire. $7. What I think I want to do is get pieces down like that. Pieces scored by kings gain +1. I guess what do I really want this then instead? I want every piece scored by kings. Money tree is not great while we have gift, but it is what it is. I would rather have a queen than one of these pawns. Outlaw's back. Not sure how much use it is to me right now. I could start just doing this. Let's see how that goes. Increase ranks. No room for that. Go light piece. Not enough money. That's fine. I do not care about losing money for these bishops. I do care that they gave a bunch of my pawns neighbors, although they disappear before... No, they don't disappear before that step. They're just there. Well, pawns without neighbors multiply the final score by 1.25. Considered as a pawn. Hold on. Please hold le téléphone. Now the queen is attacking every one of those pawns. How does that change some things? That certainly changes some things. Modified pieces on modified squares score each other for 1.5x. I need to modify that queen at some point. There is only one piece of a rank. It re-triggers 2 times at the end of the round. There's only one queen. There's only one queen. I can't get more individual pawns on the board, which is annoying. That's 2,800, and then we do these. Oh, that's... there was a reason that was up there, wasn't there? Because it was diagonal to this. Now, the queen scores, but it doesn't re-trigger because these give our multipliers not when they're attacked. Random epic. That's $4. I need $1. These kings are getting big because they're all scoring each other. Oh, looky. Another outlaw. So now all these pawns re-trigger twice. There's the win, but again, I don't think we're like super strong into an end game. There is literally nowhere we could take another one because they're confined to those 4 spaces. Sapphire's not doing very much. Amethyst. Make a piece emerald, not enough money. Queens scored by pawns to re-trigger. Interesting. Do I care about these re-triggering more to attack these to make these go over again? Because then I just end up with fewer pieces at the edges. I think that's not good. Also, I think the queen re-triggering is worth less to me than these being attacked more, I think. What I think I really want is closer to this, but we need more money. Or we just lose now. I've got no idea where we're at. right. $14. Re-triggers at end of round. But is only worth 5. What was I hypothetically doing? I was putting that there, that there. So I'm doing that to get these as attacked as possible. And then solo pawns of non-general attacking onto the other tiles. How does that compare? Slightly better, but it's not humongous. If I take another queen, we can attack the advisors more, but this doesn't re-trigger, so I'd rather have 1 queen or 3 queens, but not 2 queens. But I guess I'm just going to aspire to having more queens. I love the idea of getting like 12 puzzle pieces that all neighbor each other. Three rows. That's terrible. Yeah, I don't think we win. Is that better? Tis better. But it doesn't feel great. At the end of the round, pieces on light squares re-trigger. This is what we've been building for. Make a piece emerald. Make a square light. Can't take more kings. How does that go? Much better. Alright, we're in the millions. Non-pawn pieces with exactly 2 neighboring pawns score for 1.25x. No. Oh, I lost my queen because this one hiding in the corner was dark and I didn't notice. I don't deserve nice things. I need $3. Alright, this is getting dire, and I'm really bad at game. I think that's us cooked. Oh, so close. make that one. We have $20. $20. Knight. Knight. Pawn can stay. We don't have gift anymore, I think. So, no need to roll down as aggressively. All pieces are sold to 3 pieces are sold. I'm bad at this game. I didn't even sell the pieces. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that and it'll go, but I'm so puppy-brained. But we had a couple good runs. We got 2 wins. That's what counts. All right, that is probably most of me done for playing Tabulo for a while. We got through 54%, a lot of the collection. Board tiles? Tiles? Hold on, show me the collection. Tiles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it tell you which boards you've won with which tiles? Doesn't seem to. There's no like stamps or anything. We're just missing a few things that we've never played. But the developers are looking to add Steam achievements with some interesting challenges, and so if they add those, I may well be back for now. Thank you ever so much for joining me. If you've played the game for yourself and enjoyed it, please go to the Steam page and leave the devs a review. It really helps them out on their Steam page, getting to view more customers on their page so that they can hopefully find more players that enjoy the game. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.